Okay, we made it to that part of the playthrough where I have to get everything for the good ending. Anyway, welcome to part 14 of Freedom Planet 2. We have to go back to the Battlesphere for these time capsules. There are going to be some arena battles as well as some boss battles. Well, actually, I don't even think the boss battles matter. It's really just the arena challenges that matters. You're going to want to go to arena battle, and if you see an item within the challenges menu, that's the challenge you want to take. And it's as simple as that. Though some of these challenges aren't really that simple. I want to say there are 13 or 14 of these things you want to take in order to get all the time capsules. And it's a rather tedious endeavor, I will admit. So I did fast forward through most of this stuff. If not all of it, because, yeah. It took me about 40 to 50 minutes. Most of the challenges are fine, except for this one later on that sucks complete ass. This one's not too bad though, you just have to... Damn. You just have to outrun the screen before the platforms fall. All that's really missing is a giant Death Egg robot to the left of the screen. You know what I'm talking about. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Well, mostly Sonic and Knuckles at that point. Actually, no, Sonic 3. I was right. They're the same damn game. They just got split in two because of time constraints. That's a tangent for another time. This challenge is not too bad. You want to watch out for the bumpers, but this game will give you plenty of warning as to when the bumpers will come up. And also, the floors seem to be oddly generous as to when they fall, because whenever you're on a falling platform, it seems to slow down a little bit. Yeah, like right here, it just slowed down for some reason. So the challenge is really just avoiding the bumpers, not so much the falling floor. It does give you some leniency there. So yeah, instead of some free coupons to a mayor's luxury palace, we got a trinket from the past. Honestly, I don't even know which one is better. You got a time capsule! Look at that smile! Lilac's doing her meme face, but she's actually looking up this time. Anyway, here's the part where I finished... Well, not finished, but I sped up the footage because, yeah, I've been here for a while. Even though this particular challenge right here is not too hard. It's just get to the goal line without dying. It's basically a regular stage. I did put in some background music so that way everything's not quiet and all weird and stuff. I think this particular theme right here is, I want to say the museum thing. Oh yeah, there's a museum in this game, or gallery. It's located in Chengdu, and you could go there to unlock some concepts. And that's really about it. I will say that this song right here does sound suspiciously familiar to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's theme. Except it's also Freedom Planet's theme playing in the background too. So you're meaning to tell me that Lilac here is actually born and raised in West Philadelphia. That's a plot twist. But wait, there's still a question of how Spade took her away from her parents at birth. I still don't understand that part. I've been searching the internet for fun facts based around Freedom Planet and its inception, and come to find out that Lilac is actually older than the first game itself. Sash Lilac has been a concept since 2001 and was created by Zio Ling. To put into perspective, I was 3 years old in 2001, and a high school sophomore in 2014. And in 2022, but that's besides the point. I know, I'm officially an unk, as the kids call it. But originally Lilac was a Sonic the Hedgehog fan character, and thus she was actually a hedgehog herself. Quills and all, it's actually really jarring to see Lilac with quills and a skin color muzzle like her face and the arms. It's something to behold compared to nowadays. It's like people complaining about Sonic's green eyes. It's Lilac's quills and arms. But yeah, and sometime around I want to say 2011 or 2012 when the first game was actually conceptualized. That's when the change from Hedgehog to Water Dragon was made. Zio Ling was approached by Sabrina Dodoro, also known as Strife, and she basically asked for permission to use the characters in her upcoming game. And Freedom Planet was born. Now again, Lilac did not keep her Hedgehog form because copyright, Sega would not be happy, but she did maintain some of her similarities to her beta form, such as the blue jumpsuit, the twin ponytails, and the earpieces, which are actually supposed to be hearing aids. Lilac would get redesigned again for the sequel under Tyson Tan, to further deviate from the Sonic look. Most notably is the removal of the dual coloring that Lilac and a lot of Sonic characters had on their faces. Now it's just one single solitary color. And the sporty blue jumpsuit has been replaced in favor of a white dress. Strife and Tyson Tan have noted that Mega Man X was an inspiration for this new look. And I do love me some Mega Man X. Most of them. Some of them. Okay, I like 3 of them, okay? X1, X2, and X4 are the best. X3 is just kind of there. X5 is meh. All the other ones, though, ew. Oh, to be fair, I still have not played X8 yet. Not fully. Not fully. I've heard good things about it, but I'm also like, okay, if X6 and X7 are trash, why would I want to care about X8? It's a block. I have a mental block about that. Anyway, this new boss, which I spent an unusual amount of time on, this thing is tough. It's just a hard fight. You got these cream pies that you'll get stuck in if you get too close to them, but you can attack them to destroy them. And speaking of Mega Man, this boss fight actually kind of reminds me of Clown Man from 8. Thunder Carnival, yeah, that guy. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to come around on Mega Man 8. I actually kind of like that game now. I remember my playthrough years ago on Mega Man 8, and I was like, why am I even playing this shit? This sucks. But no, Mega Man 8, kind of cool game. It's hard at certain points, but it's a cool game. God, I love this song. This is Shenmue's Overworld. It loops over kinda quickly, but man does it capture the bustling city feel. Looking at more things on the internet about Freedom Planet, and it turns out this game does not have too many bloopers in it at all, just like in the first one. Like for example, if you pressed a certain button, then Lilac will just break character. Oh yes, Carol, of course I'll do that. You stupid furball! You know, something like that. This game does not do that. The bloopers, if you could even call them that, are completely in character and only in certain protagonists' stories. So for example, I beat Eskel as Nera at Diamond Point, then the scene's completely serious and, you know, foreboding. But if I beat Eskel as Mila, the scene is serious until the point where Eskel is like, I hate it when children beat me. And then it's just like completely taken the piss out of. It's kind of funny actually. And you don't even have to press a button for that. You just have to be that character. Carol's the funniest when it comes to that stuff because I think she's aware that she's annoying everybody. So therefore she just carries on. The rock puns are funny, not just because Carol's being a dick, but also because of Spade's reaction to the rock puns. I'm gonna pin you under a boulder. But yeah, no bloopers this time. The sequel was professionally made. Even though I kinda wish that some of the bloopers survived. That way I would have made an extra video. But no, there's no extra video for this one. Nope. Well, this might technically count as an extra video, even though it is part of the playthrough. So many time capsules. How many of these things got buried? This is like searching for the Chaos Emeralds times 1,000. But quite honestly, I would prefer this over the Sonic 2 special stages. I don't know about you, but the Sonic 2 special stages actually suck. I hate those. Sonic 2, the main game, awesome. One of the best games ever made. The special stages in Sonic 2, ass. Some of the worst special stages of all time. Hell, Sonic 1 had better special stages even though they were kind of disorienting. Actually, now that I think about it, to this day, Sonic 3 still has the best special stages in that series. I mean, come on, you cannot top Blue Sphere. Blue Sphere is just awesome. Blue Sphere, the Sonic 1 special stages, if you can even get to them, the Sonic Advance 2 special stages aren't too bad. Sonic CD is actually another good one, even though it lags like crazy. That is a really cool special stage in its own right. This segment is kind of annoying. It's mainly because the robot works on different physics compared to Lilac. It's very heavy to control, to say the least. Hell, the robot doesn't even have a double jump. So getting up to these guys is more than a little troublesome. Oh, come on, Lilac, this is not how I picture these giant mecha robot animes going. Not even the Power Rangers had this problem. There we go. Not gonna lie, that is one of the harder challenges. But the next challenge is on a whole new level. I mean, holy goddamn crap. It's the one where you're underground and you have to find your way out, but oh no. You have to get the balls into the electrical currents like it's Lightning Tower. But to do that, you have to press the buttons. There can only be one ball to one button, so if you press a button and the ball is already out, then that ball is just going to disappear. So I press that button on the left, that ball comes out. Press the button on the right, then the other ball comes out. But if I press the same button, like the same button on the left, then that ball is just going to disappear for some reason. And a new ball will come out from that side. It's like, why does it have to be so weird? Why not just have the thing constantly dispense balls? But I guess that would make the challenge too easy. Oh, I hate this part. Get me the hell out of here, please. Okay, get it in there. Oh, I accidentally pressed the goddamn button. All I want is to get the ball into the center of the platform so I can get it into the conduit. There we go. Ugh. Oh, I hate this challenge. Okay, let's get out of here, Lilac. I hate this underground segment. 6 feet underground zone, as I like to call it. the traumatizing zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear and Master System. Which I actually hate the Game Gear version of Sonic 2. That was honestly an awful version of that game. The Master System version, it's not bad, but the Game Gear version, why is the screen so zoomed in? I can't see shit! But to be honest, that's every Sonic game on the Game Gear, but Sonic 2 especially. Why is it so bad in that game? Actually, speaking of which, this game, Freedom Planet 2, does the opposite. The screen zooms out whenever you're running too fast, or hell, whenever there's a boss on screen. That's smart design. I wish more games would do this. Why don't more games do this? But that's besides the point. We should be coming up on our final challenge, which is really just like a boss rush, I think. Is it the boss rush, or is it just an enemy rush and then a boss afterwards? We shall see. Oh, hey, that was cheap. No, it's an enemy rush. Oh, wait, I think I know the boss of this enemy rush. It's going to be a callback to Gunstar Heroes and Alien Soldier. We just need to survive these 6 rounds and get to the actual boss. And survive the Isaac Shrimps, too. Ah, there he is. That's who I'm looking for. This boss, who I actually forgot the name of, let me look it up, because I think it is close to Melon Bread, like it was in Gunstar Heroes. Let's see. Lemon Bread. This boss's name is Lemon Bread. This boss is not too dangerous, but he can catch you off guard if you're careless. What he mainly does is bite down on you and shoot fireballs, that's about it. Which is basically the same thing they did in Gunstar Heroes and Alien Soldier. They just shot at you a lot. But with that said, that is all of the challenges, and thank God I'm locked into the good ending. Or the complete ending, rather. Let's go back to Adventure Square. Remember that tower with the high-tech stuff and the statues that look kind of like Lilac's parents? Well, let's mess with one of the consoles. Hey, Judy. Are you gonna climb on the tower again like you did before and fall off? No? Okay, good. Now, one of these consoles activates the time capsules. I forgot which one. Might have been the left. No, I don't want to talk to you again, Judy. No, it wasn't the left. Okay, so it was on the top right then. On the top floor. Let's get to work. Judy, no, you're gonna fall off the thing again. Ugh, kids these days and their antics. Okay, it was this console. Touch it.
New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, Ocean Dweller rumors. There's been talk of some kind of new threat arising from the Ocean Dwellers. A champion of immeasurable power, biologically engineered for war. I don't know how substantial these rumors are, but given their current level of righteous descent, I wouldn't dismiss their ability to craft such a beast. Father is convinced that we've run out of options for dealing with these savages. If that's the case, then there isn't much time left. I have to act without his permission. I will leave the capital and head for Perusa to negotiate some kind of peace with the Ocean Dwellers. Surely they'll listen to reason. We're all living on this planet together, after all. End entry.
Magister, how goes the research?
I have perused numerous texts about the war, but none of them have mentioned anything about Murga that we do not already know.
Got some news on that front. I just found a personal audio log from someone named Cordelia, and she was talking about Murga.
Cordelia? Princess Cordelia? What did she say?
She said that Murga was a champion of some kind.
I see. I will look into the matter. You must focus on the imminent threat of Bakunawa.
Magister, I think... No. I know where to find more clues about Murga.
Truly? Does it not seem odd that you, of all people, stumbled upon this audio log?
Maybe I just got lucky.
Or maybe someone is out to entrap you. like Murga. Let us not forget her previous attempt to coerce you.
I got a time capsule again! Now, you can listen to all of these time capsules, which I'm not gonna do for this part. Maybe I might do it for an extra part, I don't know. It's just a lot of, audio logs. That's really about it. I mean, if you are interested in listening to this stuff, I might do an extra non-commentary part, but I don't know. Just want to move on with the playthrough. We got, I want to say 3 or 4 more parts left. We are moving into the end game, and as such, we should talk to Serpentine. It's gonna move us to Bakanawa. See you guys in part 15, where we finally take the fight to Murga.
Enemies detected. Executing slaughter sequence number 2.
Belay that! These are our allies, for now.
Right. So is Syntax all fixed up to the ship now?
There! All done! Now
We leave right now.
Excellent! To Bakanawa! What did you pack? Rocks?
Just brought a few potion materials to be on the safe side. And some lab equipment and safety equipment and...
Bah! Whatever! You're lucky I overcompensated for how heavy you lot are fourfold!
Rude assessment of our weight aside.
Engage!
As you wish, sir. Battle analysis complete. Sensors confirm a code black compatibility of 91%.
Brilliant! Then I'm heading straight for the power core!
You mean you know how to get there? Right. Of course not.